Today, I'm going to be giving you a closer look at this Bluetooth speaker. This is a sport speaker from Wesdar, and it's pretty unique in comparison to some of the Bluetooth speakers that I've tested before. So this one doesn't look like a little box or a typical little speaker. It kind of almost looks like a sports bottle in its design here. So some details on this one. In the front, you've got two tweets, and then you've got a sub on the back. It really puts out a nice bass sound, which is fantastic. This material here is water resistant, and your plug areas are covered by little flaps, so if there should be moisture, they're kind of protected there. You've got all your buttons here on the top. It sits up like this, and it's got a pretty sturdy base, so it can sit and be perfectly level, standing up like this. You also have this little part here that's flexible that you can hang, so you could take this like on your bike, hang it off of a bag. So you've got a couple different options really for sitting this somewhere. This one's great for outdoor use. It's got an 8-hour playtime. And this one also features a male voice that's very deep that I really like when you're turning things on. So when you first turn it on and you put it into Bluetooth mode, it will say Bluetooth mode has begun in a deep male voice. And then you'll just go into your device, into the Bluetooth setting, and locate this one. And this will be called K5, and you can just connect to it from there. And the voice will tell you paired when you have paired successfully. Okay, so it also has some whistle sounds, like if you get to the top of your volume register or the bottom, it will whistle to let you know that's as loud or as soft as it will go. And then let me just show you some of these buttons here. You've got your play pause button, which also works as your on and off switch. You've got the plus and minus buttons, so when you get to the highest registers, you hear a little whistling sound. And you have these skip forward and backward buttons here to switch to the next or previous, or to the last or next song on here. And these work, sometimes Bluetooth speakers, they'll only work with certain things, like if you're playing songs directly off of your phone. These will work with certain apps, like for instance, with Pandora, I can skip songs with these buttons without touching my phone. So let me give you an example of some music with this. Okay, so here's some more classical music. I'll show you the volume adjustment. And there's the whistle to let me know that that's as low as it can go. And that's the highest setting. Now this obviously isn't a very, very loud song. It's classical piano. But if you get, like a pop song or hip hop, things like that, you get some good bass on this one. So it's nice. So this one comes with two different cables. You've got your charging USB cable here. And then you also have an auxiliary cable. So you are able to use this speaker with a device that does not have Bluetooth, which is always nice. Let me just show you here on the back. You've got this protective water resistant flap right here. And that's where you'll plug in your charging cable right here and your auxiliary cable on the side. And then on the bottom here, you can put in a micro SD card there to play music and things like that from micro SD. In charging mode, it takes about 3 hours to fully charge this battery. When your battery is getting low, there will be a prompt for low battery, and then it will immediately turn off. So, and it is a good idea with this, as well as many other batteries like this, even if you're not using the speaker, to plan on charging it at least once a month, even if you don't use it that much and you're on a full battery. That will just help with the battery life. So overall, I would say that this is just a nice speaker. I've got no complaints. The sound's great. It's got a nice bass on it. It's relatively lightweight. It's easy to stand up outside. This is one that I really like to use outside, whether you're out like working in the garden or the garage. You can sit it on your porch, sit it wherever, sit it on the ground. You can hang it by this, and it's not too heavy that you have to worry about that breaking. The material seems pretty sturdy. It's just nice, and I like the unique design of this one. I like that all the buttons that I need are right here at the top, and everything that I need for charging is back here, but also protected with that little covering. So that's been your closer look at this sports speaker from Wesdar.